Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and do you remember the papers that the gorgeous Catherine Fletcher sent? She sent loads, and I said I was going to make little gift bags and pop some cards in for prizes for people for the weekly sketches, maybe add a few extra to the draw for the Alzheimer's challenge, you know, but I've just made this beautiful little sweet handbag and I've domed it. I like the fact that it's domed. That way you could add for expansion. I've rounded the corners. I am using up retired DSP because I just ordered another pack just before it went retired. I've added a faceted gem for a closure and Velcro dots for underneath. You can't pull the handle all the way back, but you can get inside enough to pull out the cards and envelopes. So I'm going to make one of the cards with you. Quick and simple, I know, but I love this sentiment. To the woman who does it all with grace and wisdom. But perfect little cards for you to write letters to somebody. You could literally start up here and write a whole letter all the way to the back of the page. It's entirely up to you. But there was 10 papers, so sorry, there was 9 papers. So I've done sets. I'm going to do sets of 4. Some only had 6, and so I'll do a set of 4 or 5. But isn't that beautiful? And I kept the sentiments all the same. I just love them papers. Absolutely gorgeous. They've got envelopes as well. Our envelopes are slightly bigger than yours, but yours are slightly wider, I think, in the US. These are 4.5 by 6 3/8, which fits these cards, which I've cut down to 4 1/8 to 5 3/4. Absolutely beautiful. So I like the fact that they're this way as well, so you can really do have a full page to write a letter to somebody. So we're going to make the last card and we're going to make that lovely bag together. Oops. And then we can close that up. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? You add a little gift tag on there now and maybe a little hanging charm. That would be beautiful. So I'm going to pop that there. My new bone folder come today, and it's the Tonic Studio. And it's got a metal tip. And I tell you what, it creases beautiful. And it's got a lovely flexi grip on there. This was off the advice of my gorgeous friend Donna. You know, Donna Barrow. Beautiful, gorgeous bit of kit, and it's the 7th today, but you won't see this till about the 19th. So I'd have had this 12 days by the time you see it, and I can give you another review maybe further down the line. So I'm going to strip this same DSP. This is 1 1/4 by 12. I have a piece here. This is for the flap. This is 6 by 6.5. And this piece measures 9 by 10.5. I thought I had to cut it down. Let me just have a look at my book. Yeah, it needs to be 10.5 by 8.5. Sorry. Yes. I did the first one at 9 and it was too long by 1/2 inch. So I'm going to just take 1/2 inch off. And I'd already got my papers cut, so I could have even used cardstock from this same pattern, but I think the surprises inside when they open it up and got a different pattern. Love it. Oops, bashing everything about here. Just going to bob my chair along, get my Simply scored out. I'm going to score all 3 pieces. This is obviously for the handle. I'm just going to pop this in. I'm going to use my new bone folder and I'm going to score this at 5/8 of an inch all the way down, because we're going to fold that over and we're going to burnish it. We'll glue that together then and strengthen that for the handle. You want to pop this one in on the short side, so you want the 6 inches along, and you're just going to score this at 5. Or you could score it at 1, it's up to you. So we're just going to fold and burnish this as well. Beautiful. And now for your large piece. We're going to score the long side at 4 3/4, 5 3/4, and then we're going to turn it to the short side, and we're going to score this at 1 inch and 7 1/2. So it's just 1 inch either side. Lovely. I'll get my book out now and show you those score lines, the measurements, so you can quickly write them down. Oh, love it. Loving this foam fold, and it's less of a grip, if you know what I mean. It's not so thick, so it's easier to handle. This is a straightforward little bag. We've done these 1,000 times. I just wanted to show the domed finish to it, because no handbag is square unless you buy a square handbag. And I thought, just dome this. And all I did to dome this was I just grabbed my glue bottle and just wrapped it around. And then just give it a rub. Or you can even just roll it in your hand. Just gently. Just to get that doming effect. See it? Lovely. We are going to snip a mitre just these ends. So you're going to lose that on there. Let me just burnish this side. And I've done it so we get glued on the outside, and then when we come up to join, you will have nothing on the inside, no seams. Beautiful. So just snip up, and the tiniest little mite. You don't need to take a lot, just a tiny little fraction. And just take a little slither from that, and do the same on the opposite side. There we go, there's all the bits you're going to lose, that's all. But when you come to glue this, it's because you've mitered, it's so easy to push that too far back, because you want this to come across. Let me just get my hands, and be level there. So you need a nice perfectly straight edge, and same on this side. It's so easy to get. I don't know why that looks taller on one side than the other. I think it's just the way my paper's been cut. I'm just going to check that for 2 seconds on my trimmer. It can move, you know. And not only that, 12 by 12 cardstock isn't always true to itself either. So let's just fold that out. Measure that. 10 1/2. And I'm just going to take my blade and just, it takes the tiniest slither off, and also I find, don't do over the line. You've got to do it up to the line. Don't go over. So making sure you're up to the line, everything's perfectly straight and pushed right up to the top. And then we can just try again. There we go. It's perfect now. What I do when it gets frayed, keep a little brush handy and just clear out your track, because it can get really bitty and that can blunt your blade, believe it or not. Having a dirty track can blunt your blade rather quickly. There we go. Perfect. So now we're going to get ready now and glue those sides. perfectly. And it's quite tricky until you've done the first side because you've got nothing to balance against. And you want to make sure it's nice and stuck down as well. So I'm using my good glue. I'm going to just lift this flap back. You don't even have to glue that flap if you don't want to, but I think it just helps. Just going to give that a little pinch just so it grabs. Make sure that comes all the way over. Just add some plenty of glue. Just fetch that up. You can go in now with your bone folder, give that a little burnish. Beautiful, nice clean edge. And repeat the process on this side. Mr. Boyce took me shopping today. I've had the same 2 t-shirts. I know, I'm terrible. For the last 5 years, I'll wash and wear, and it's not very often I like buying clothes. I hate going clothes shopping unless it's for pyjamas. Look, see, I don't know what's happened there, but this paper does not want to meet up the top. Look. And yet it's perfect that side. I don't know. Alright, let's glue it down now anyway, it's too late. And he bought, well, I asked him if I could have some new pyjamas, and he said, you need t-shirts, Gaynor. Get some new t-shirts. Because I love a t-shirt. Don't like blouses, and don't like jumpers. I hate things on my arms. Just put that, look at that, perfect, right the way up to that side. Keeping that nice and level. See what I mean about going over though? This side's perfect. And that side is slightly taller. And if I start cutting that now, then it's going to take away. Oh, I've got to though, because I can't have it on level. My glue's started to spout, so let me just undo the lid a sec. I have reordered some more of this. 4 huge bottles, the same size, so should be here shortly. I can't wait. I think it's the heat from the window builds pressure, and then when you open it, it's already got its own vacuum. So I'm not going to tie it too tight, and I'm going to put my pin back in. So I'm just going to snip that level on that side, only because it will really bug me otherwise. So check your cardstock. It might not be your fault or my fault even, because when they are cut on machineries in the warehouses that are mega, huge, they can shift. So it might not be anyone's fault but the factory's. So pop these in now, and we're just going to round the corners. Love this corner rounder. I might even do a bit of fancy edging on this one as well. Just add a bit of detail on the corners. Love it. They're so sweet. So I am going to now grab my Velcro dots, and I want to put them on halfway. So this is 6.5, so I need to come to 3.25. These are already got their partners attached to them. Just level that up. You could use magnets, but then you'd have to hide them. I think this is just perfect. So line this up. 6.5, 3.25, and just pop it, not too close to the edge, but close enough. Now we're going to attach it, and we're going to attach this from the back because it's the same pattern, and we've mitered, because that's how I used to see my mum's old handbags years ago. She always had a domed handbag. strange what you remember as growing up as a child. I'm going to give this a good glue in. Do not go over the score line though. Yeah, I was telling about the t-shirts, and Mr. Boyce let me pick 6 new t-shirts, and it was like cheap as chips. £31 for 6 t-shirts. Matalan. I love going in there when they've got a sale on. So I'm just joining that up, making sure my crease is this side of the cut line. I'm just going to peel that back quickly because it's domed up. There we go. Pop my bone folder in now. Keep that nice and straight. Yeah, I can't believe it. And this is one of them. It says summertime. And look at those beautiful, bright, vibrant colours. It's brilliant. £4. I'm just a cheap girl. So, you can now fold this over. You can push it down as far as you want, but I'm just going to let this sit on the edge. I'm going to line it up on the edge of this paper, and I'm not pulling, and I'm just going to make sure, oh, don't stick down until you've got this edge perfectly straight, and then just let that grip. And you can at this point just gently squeeze it to get it on. There we go, and then just peel it back. Oh, they're strong. And then I can go in and push that down. And I can make sure that's pushed down as well. Perfect. And then when it closes over, it grips really easily, and then you've got that dome on your bag. I love that. I think it's so cute. So again, I'm just going to grab my pokey tool. I'm using the clear faceted gems, the largest one. This is going to act as my clasp. And again, about 3 1/4. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open. I'm going to feel for my Velcro dot. And I'm going to pop that right in the centre. And I just saw that through the light of the DSP, and the gem is on there, bang on in the centre. That's sweet, love it. So that's for those. My Velcro dots, these are from the range. They just need lining up properly. You don't want a wonky, oops, come back. You don't want a wonky Velcro dot. That's what I'm saying. Look, it's sticking to me more than it's sticking to this pad. It doesn't want to come off now. Just make sure that they are well and truly stuck together. And make sure they're all stuck on that side. And when I put that down, they're all nice and neat, tucked away, ready for my next project. So, for our handle, just simple as we're going to add glue and we'll burnish at the same time, keeping those close together. You can add glue to both sides or just one side, it's up to you. I'd live in with Jimmy Jams if I could. It's just, they're just so comfortable. I hate being restricted. So there's our glue. I'm just going to pop that down. The other one I glued down. I might just find now some, get that closed over quickly, or it dries before I close it. Some brads, so I can move the handle out of the way. And as I'm burnishing this, I can just gently give that a tug. I mean, you can corner round these off if you want. Let's have a go. See if it's push that all the way in. Push that all the way in. Yay, nice little rounded corner straps now. We're going to push it all the way in. And then all the way this side. Beautiful. We've got our little edging going on. I've got some brads somewhere. I've got a whole tin of brads here. This was gifted to me. Look at those beautiful roses. Look at those two absolutely beautiful brads. I'm going to keep those out and we're going to use those. There's some in the shape of flip-flops. Look at these little pink flip-flops. There's even dragonflies. I have these that say celebrate. There's some purple, plain, some blues, even some gingham ones there. Absolutely cute as a button. Wrong colour though for this, but I'm going to use those roses. Oh wow. So, I'm just going to grab my small hole punch. Just pop a little hole in there. Perfect. And we're going to open this bag. And let me take the cards out of here. I will make the others. Just show you that they fit in there beautiful. I've got another card to go in there in a minute. So let's get our beautiful flower brad. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? It looks like the flowers that are on here. Wow, absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to eyeball it roughly about in the centre, about ½ inch down. And then we can pop that in there. There we go. I know it's fiddly, but it's worth every penny. I can't get it to sit back. Oh my God, there it is. I had it the wrong way. I was trying to squeeze it the wrong way. There we go. So our handle can move out the way as well now. Just pop that through. And then again, I'm just going to eyeball about ½ inch down in the middle. Just pop that through. Pop that through our hole. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. And then open the eyes, the legs, as I say. Open the legs on the brad so it can't come out. I'm going to chuck that under there just for a second. Lift that up. And then when you come to get your cards out, you can just open them like that. Isn't that cute? Look at those beautiful roses. Perfect colour. Absolutely stunning. We've got detail now on the bag. I may do that on that one as well. It's just absolutely adorable. So there's the bag. I'm using this sentiment from the Strong and Beautiful stamp set. As you can see here, it's this one here, to the woman who does it all with grace and wisdom. I've got my card base. Like I said earlier, it is 5 3/4 by 8 1/4, folded it and burnished at 4 1/8. And then make sure I attach this piece. Then is 3 7/8 by 5 1/2, just so I get that gorgeous little white border all the way round. Isn't they lovely? And I love the fact she sent me loads of love hearts as well. She die cut about 9 or 10 of them out. So when I finish off the other cards to go in the other bag, I have got the perfect amount of Brad's hearts. I'm going to find a die that shape and I cut some more out for the rest, because she sent so many packets of designer series paper. Roughly this size, just perfect card fronts. So I'm going to fetch in my Memento black ink. Just going to ink this up. I love the fact that it's a new pad. So I'm going to pop the heart and that right there in the centre. Oh, just gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I just placed another order because I didn't get everything off the pre-order list, but I have now, because there was things I didn't write down that I forgot all about, so now I can do that. That is just beautiful. So I'm not adding dimensionals because we've got the ribbons. And I'm going to make sure that I can see most of those lover hearts. My friend, also Gaynor Web, sent me these absolutely beautiful. They're like the mini versions of the faceted gems we just used on the front, and there's this small version. Absolutely gorgeous. So I pop one on there and then another 2 elsewhere. So I'm going to have them on my love hearts. Absolutely beautiful. Love those as well. I've got the white classic weave ribbon from Stampin' Up. Don't know whether this is going to get rolled over, but I love this. And I'm just going to attach or make my bow. That way I've got less waste. We all like to be a little bit frugal when it comes to our ribbons, especially Stampin' Up ribbons, because they can be a little bit more expensive than others, which we don't mind because it all matches. And oh, I can't now. Once you've pulled this, there's no getting it undone, I don't think. If there is, my bow tail was too short. There we go, let's get this undone. Oof, thankfully I didn't pull too tight. So this time I'm going to leave a good length so I can trim the end, because it's starting to look a little bit frayed. Make sure it's in the middle. Perfect. I love this bow maker so much. So let's just pull the tails now how we want them. And give them just a little trim. That's better. Just give that a little trim as well. I'm trying to keep it roughly level. Oh, I may have cut too much off that one. So a little hair trim for this one. Why is that now facing the wrong way? That's better. Just a tiny slither off that one. There we go. So that's the only waste I had. It's beautiful ribbon. I've had this since it came out. Oh, love it. And now I'm going to grab a little bit of my tape. I always find it stays on better with the tape than a glue dot. And I've run out of glue dots anyway, so just get your tails how you want them. And it's so easy to attach this ribbon because the tape. Oh gosh, Gaynor. Right. Twist those down. Add the tape along the back. And it's perfect width for ribbons. And it sticks. Once it's on, the backing just peels right off like that. And then I can just make sure my little tails are facing the right way. And that one looks awful again for some reason. Oh, these are getting shorter and shorter, aren't they? Right, I'm not messing with it no more. That's it, it's on. Absolutely adorable. I love the colour of the card pack. Whoops, that's the old one. This is the new one. So with this one you can move the handle out the way now. I am going to pop that in there. And I've got, you could get easy another maybe 2 to 3 cards and envelopes in there. I give it a good inch depth. If you want to make them slightly wider to add more cards, you're more than welcome to do so. Just add the appropriate extra inches. There is that absolutely gorgeous domed handbag with gift cards and envelopes. Just beautiful. Have a play with your handle. Don't get the kinks out. It's a lot like me. And then make it nice and straight. But isn't that adorable? And you can even use it as a stand. The handle. Isn't that fabulous? Love that. It's just so adorable. Well, there you go. That's my project for today. I hope you like it. I have had fun making it. I love also making the gifts for the giveaways, and you know, people truly do enjoy receiving them, so I'll carry on making them. I'll keep doing the little draws every month for just for entering the sketch every week over on my Facebook group, our Facebook group should I say. I love that. It's just so cute. And there's the other one I made. This one's got the solid handle, no patterns, but it will do. I may even gently remove and add brads to these as well, so our handle moves on this one. But you can still get in and out of it, you know, it's entirely up to you. Just me being fussy. So there are those gorgeous little domed handbags for some reason. That's better. That's better. It wouldn't even want to poke up this side for some reason. I don't know why. But there we go. With the brad or without. What do you say? With the decoration or without? Entirely up to you. So these are going. This one's going to be filled with cards, and it's going to go with this one, and it's going to go in the prize box for the weekly challenges. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I would really appreciate a thumbs up and a share. That would be great. There's a bell, there's a button there I would love you to press. It's to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see what I make on a daily basis, don't forget to press the little bell. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying right to the end. I love you all so much. See you again soon. Bye.